Hey guys, welcome to our gas bottle and regulator handover tutorial video. In this video, we're going to be covering the gas bayonet. We're going to be covering the 9 kilo gas bottles, or alternatively 4.5 kilo gas bottles on the standardized Crusaders, as well as the gas bottles inside of a toolbox Crusaders. We're going to be telling you about the bash plate, and we're going to be telling you about the gas regulator switch and what you need to do before you travel. So first and foremost, on our Musketeer Warrior right here, we've got two 9 kilo gas bottles. We've got the brand new 2022 compliance gas quick hookups. So back in the old days, you get the shifter out. This is not like that. It just goes bang, and righty-tighty is actually righty-tighty, not lefty-loosey, which is fantastic. So right will make him tight, left will make him loose, loosey-goosey. Once he's connected, you open one of the bottles, open, fantastic, right, beautiful, ready to roll. So we've got braided hoses. They go up to a regulator. The regulator is a regulation device that puts through a certain amount of gas through the system without giving it too much gas, not giving it not enough gas. It's a very fantastic system, I believe, but don't quote me, it's about 450 kPa runs through that unit with all the brass protected fittings. Once turning this gas bottle on, you would then get your regulator and, oh look at that, it's right there. It's 2550 kPa, see? Things you learn. So he flicks across to the exact gas bottle you're going to be using. Alternatively, when you're driving, right, so this is to utilize the Caravan, you would turn the gas bottle off when you're done, right? And then you would cut the regulator. So that way it is not feeding either bottle. Same thing for the other one. Open him up, flick to this. When you're done, flick to center, turn him off. Doesn't really matter in which order you do it. Bash plate obviously keeps the regulator protected done. A lot of people have these sort of questions about the flexibility. Everything needs to be relatively flexible to allow that movement and travel. Nothing's going to happen over this period of time. It is fantastic. Never had any questions, concerns, or tribulations with this as far as warranty concerns. But of course, if you do, speak to your local dealer. Now, to get the gas bottle out, we go click like so. This little hole just is a padlock that you can pop in there to be able to keep them safe. We pop this open and we open him up. I like to sort of get a bit of, because when we're new, we want to be able to bend it out a little bit. And when not connected, we grab from the bottle, bottom, and pull up. And then to put it back in, you go down. We give him a bit of a wiggle, 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 nice and in. We go across here. If you want to tighten him up, obviously you can, tighten him up like so, move that across, and then it's a tighter fit as you travel. You want to make sure these are locked in. Padlocks are suggested for no theft. Quick fit, you want to make sure they're nice and tight. Always probably just do a bit of a thing. Realistically, it doesn't hurt to get a bottle of soapy water. That'll help you test for gas sort of leaks or anything like that. Not that you really should have any concerns, but peace of mind is fantastic. You just give these a spray, these little crimped fittings here. Every now and then, it does not hurt at all. The gas nut fitting, spray, spray, spray. We're talking years down the track, but your service agent should be doing that for you during your servicing, but it really doesn't hurt for just a little bit of Windex. It's worth 4 seconds worth of your time. Just do it. Now, take a quick trip over to our Gladiator Force with a toolbox. LPG storage is gas vents on the bottom of this to make sure that gas can escape. So we've got all of our venting and stuff on the bottom. Gas bottles come out. Now, the gas bottles obviously aren't hooked up. You've got this strap. So with these straps here, right, you go up like that and that locks it in. To release it, you put your thumb just like so. You go all the way past open, right, like that. And then you can, when it's open, you can, we've all got all cable ties and stuff, but when it's in the open position, you can actually thread this out, it loosens off, and then you can take this bash plate off, or cover plate off, to be able to get the gas bottles out. To tension it, you then just click back over like in normal position. So, people ask all the time with the Gladiators and stuff, how does it work? So what you do is, with these quick fit fittings, obviously, we just, like so, you can't pull them out. They've got set regulations as to how long these braided fittings can be. Same thing with the other one. You make it nice and easy. You want to make sure that you can, it's a sense of feel. Righty-tighty, of course. Once he's tight, you then just get your regulator up here, and left is this guy right here. Make sure he's open, and he's going to pump gas through there. Again, maintenance tips, give it a spray. It doesn't hurt at all. And they're on a slide, obviously. They've got ring inset boxes there to make sure that everything sits in it, so the gas bottles actually sit in there. Elevated off the bottom there as well. Last but not least, a lot of questions around sort of the Ziggy situation with outside cooking. The gas bayonets are side mounted onto the 2023 Crusaders rather than underneath. The bayonet fitting you can grab from your local barbecue store. They go in, you push it in and you turn, that locks it in. That runs currently and legally in the new compliance of law to that of the Ziggy Nomad. There's a quick fit gas shutoff valve that's coming to the Weber queues very shortly, I believe early 2023. But currently, the only sort of barbecue that's compliance within this very weird world of what barbecue can you cook with on the side of a Caravan. It needs an auto gas shutoff valve, so when the lid shuts, it cuts the cooking. The Ziggy Nomad, I believe, is the one and only currently that's available. So jump online, have a look around to see what's available for that gas shutoff valve. Probably it's available by the time the video comes out. And this has been our full walkthrough of our gas compliance and use of the gas bottle video. Last thing we'll leave you with is inside here, you have a gas shutoff valve. Gas shutoff valve. So that obviously cuts the gas as you're driving. A lot of people, especially with some of these oven questions and queries, like to turn these off when not in use. It's not necessary. Feel free to do with whatever makes you feel comfortable. We just leave them on. Our handovers suggest that you leave them on. And lastly, as far as troubleshooting tips goes, you're inside, you turn your oven on, no gas. Chances are you haven't turned your regulator to the direction of the bottle, you haven't opened the bottle. Chances are you probably don't realize that the gas bottles are empty. These are the sort of things you'll be troubleshooting. There is really no reason why gas shouldn't flow. After a longer period of time, some of the gas bottles can be contaminated as they're transporting LPG across the country to different states. The swap and go bottles is highly advised to stay away from. I'd rather do the refills, but of course it depends what state you're in at any given time. The sludge sort of build up in these can block lines and stuff like that. But again, you're talking over a very long period of time, not something that you should have to worry or concern with. And again, your local service agents and your general servicing of these should rectify any questions, concerns. If you're not a licensed plumber, don't play with gas. We'll leave you with that fun note. Give us a call if you have any questions or check out the next handover tutorial video. We'll catch you soon.